Hey everybody, it's Shadowstar and Crystal here for another error review. This time, Season 6 has begun.
Yeah, so almost everybody is not dead.
So yeah, I'm guessing your predictions from... You didn't say what your predictions were about the cliffhanger, but...
Nah, because it wasn't so much a prediction as all remembering, so I didn't want to spoil.
Yeah, and
Because
you were right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just Samantha.
Yeah, just Samantha is the only one who's dead. Thea's in a coma, and that's about it.
Yeah.
And yeah, Thea's in a coma, and Samantha's dead.
We still don't know about Evelyn, but I'm guessing she died in the cage.
We never know. Spoiler alert, we'll never see Evelyn again. So, again, my theory is she's dead. And it's, yeah. But we know Laurel survived. We know everyone survived except Samantha. So now, William is living with Oliver.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, that's going to play a part through this episode and, of course, throughout the rest of the season, which I actually, like I said, unlike some people, I really like William, and I like where some things go in the season with him.
Yeah. It does seem a little unrealistic that he got custody, just because the kid never knew his father for most of his life.
Yeah,
and then
I know.
he did know him, but he didn't know it was his father. You wouldn't give custody to a parent he doesn't know. Sure, Samantha did ask Oliver to look after him, but you can't prove those were her last words. If you could prove those were her last words, then maybe you could take it and say, yes, she asked for him. But since we can't prove it, yeah.
Yeah, and a nice little bit I like is the fact that he's got a housekeeper, Raisa, who was somebody in the very first episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that they brought her back, which is nice. And speaking of people coming back, Laurel's still around. She's not going anywhere. So yeah, she was really the villain of this episode, which is great, because I'm always a Black Siren fan.
Yeah.
But of course, with Black Siren stuff means you've got to have Quentin drama.
Yeah.
Yeah, but oh well, I mean, I kind of like some of the interesting things that'll happen with Quentin and Laurel. But anyway, we've destroyed a police station that we've seen for 5 seasons now.
Oh, yeah.
We've destroyed it. That's the end of that set. Oh well, they also attack the base and do all that stuff, and I don't actually remember why they steal one of Curtis's balls, but they did.
Yeah, I mean, we had a moment where he said it's a prototype, so it's not weaponized, so what can she do with it? He didn't say.
We also don't know who it was who found Laurel, because at the end they showed that somebody found Laurel on Leanne Yu.
Oh, yeah.
But we don't know who that is yet. But anyway, yeah, we get some good moments, like obviously the fight scene on the bridge is fun, because you get more Dinah and Laurel fighting, which is always great. Renee gets injured for some reason. And he's still going to get another hearing about Zoe, which is good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, of course, you got the fight in the base, which again gets more good Laurel scenes. So it's mostly all about Laurel. Oh, and Deathstroke's still going to try and find his son.
Yeah.
But I like a lot of the character. I like the fact, I like a lot of the stuff with Oliver in this episode. I like Oliver and William, and I like the characters who are understanding of it. Like both Slade and Quentin had some good moments for Oliver about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is an interesting way to open it. A lot of people are disappointed that there wasn't more of an impact from the cliffhanger.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But I suppose what were you going to do? There was only so many people you can kill off. And basically all we killed off was Samantha and put Thea in a coma.
Yeah.
Yeah, but oh well.
And then we ended with the cliffhanger of the news knows that Oliver is the Green Arrow.
Oh yeah, they've got a photo of Oliver, so we'll have to see what happens with that next episode.
Yep.
But yeah, this will be interesting because, like I said, you know nothing about Season 6, really.
Yeah.
And I'm excited. I understand some people have mixed feelings on Season 6, and I can understand why, but I do remember some good moments. Like, I remember good moments with Laurel and William and all those stuff. But yeah, you have no idea what's going to happen through this season.
Yeah.
Still, it was an interesting way to open it, but it wasn't a huge bang, but it's just kind of okay.
Yeah, it wasn't that great.
No, I mean, it wasn't a huge bang, but it was a nice reintroduction to what you usually get. Usually after usually with a premiere, you've always got to, resolve a cliffhanger, which can go halfway, and then you've got to show it because most seasons open after a time skip.
Yeah, I hated the time skip because it basically spoiled pretty much everyone who survived.
I can understand that. I would have liked if maybe they showed all the flashback scenes first, then did a time skip.
Yes.
Like they show all the flashback scenes, then like the title card plays, then you get the rest of the episode.
Yeah.
Instead of doing it just bit by bit as if it's their flashbacks. Yeah. That being said, there are no flashbacks in this season. But yeah, I understand that. That being said, I'm always a fan of a time skip, and most shows will do a time skip between seasons. There's very few seasons which don't do one, and I hate them for it usually. Because you're probably thinking it's not a big deal. And here's the thing, if you're just watching a singular show, it's not. If you're somebody who's OCD like me, who's trying to compile a watch order list, time skips are a big savior. Because okay, I can put a time skip, which means I can work other episodes between it. But if there's an immediate cliffhanger, then it's like, well, now I've got to put this episode straight after the other one. Like, that happened with Supergirl Season 1 and 2. It takes place right after each other, which made Supergirl's timeline really annoying to work out.
Oh, yeah.
That's why picking...
Or, like, with the end of Season 1 of Flash...
No... Well, at least Season 1 of Flash isn't so bad, because they do this too. Season 1 of Flash is just like this one.
Yeah, they need to show us what happened to Ronnie, but they also need to skip.
It's actually a lot like this one, because they skip ahead, but then they keep flashing back to show us what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually a very similar way of doing it, which is what a lot of episodes do, and then some just kind of skip ahead, it's always difficult, because you always lead on such a crazy cliffhanger, but you also got a time skip. Yeah.
We even saw something similar with Medium.
You're right, and I hated that.
Yeah, but with a show, with a family, with kids,
I know.
to skip.
That's the thing. Anyway, I'll just give it an 8, and that's being nice.
Yeah, I was gonna say 7.5.
Yeah, it's not awful by any means. It's a good reintroduction to the show and all that stuff, and I understand why people are disappointed, but it's a bit tricky. Like, who would you kill off? You could only kill off so many characters.
Yeah.
I suppose the tricky part is also, like, even this doesn't matter for us, but like when the show between the season, they started to, tell people who the cast is, which means basically spoiling off certain characters aren't dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. But oh well. What is the next episode called?
Tribute.
I have no idea what happens in the next episode. Although I remember bits of season 6, I don't remember every goddamn episode. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Anyway, we'll see you next time for more Arrow and other things as well. See you next time, guys.